All right, let's talk about what just happened with Pam Bondi and why Democrats are calling it a fake hearing. Pam Bondi was subpoenaed to testify before Congress about the handling of Jeffrey Epstein-related documents. A subpoena means you show up, you testify under oath, and you answer questions on the record. But instead of that, Bondi shows up to what was essentially a closed-door briefing, not under oath, not a formal deposition, and when asked directly if she would comply with the subpoena and testify under oath, she didn't clearly say yes. So Democrats walked out, calling it a staged hearing designed to look like compliance without actually being compliant. Republicans then criticized the walkout, framing it as Democrats refusing to participate and trying to spin it as some kind of partisan stunt. But that's a red herring, because the issue was never about who was in the room. It was about whether the testimony was under oath and legally binding. Now, that alone would be a story. But here's where it gets bigger. At the same time, Congressman Dan Goldman was allowed to view an unredacted version of a 2009 email connected to Jeffrey Epstein, an email that the public has only seen in heavily redacted form. And according to Goldman, that unredacted portion includes a key detail. Donald Trump reportedly said Epstein was a guest at Mar-a-Lago and was never asked to leave. That directly contradicts Trump's long-standing public claim that he kicked Epstein out of his club. So now you've got two things happening at once. One, a subpoenaed official not committing to testify under oath about Epstein-related documents, and two, newly revealed information, still mostly hidden from the public, that appears to contradict the president's own narrative about his relationship with Epstein. And this is where the concern really starts to grow. Because it's not just about one email. It's about what that email represents. If something this specific, this clear was redacted and only revealed when someone saw the unredacted version, what else is in those files? What else has been withheld, delayed, or selectively presented? Goldman and other lawmakers are now openly asking whether the Department of Justice is protecting information that could be politically damaging, specifically to Donald Trump. Now, to be clear, this email alone doesn't prove a crime, but it does raise a credibility issue, and in politics, once credibility cracks, people start asking a much bigger question. If this wasn't true, what else is it? And that's why this fake hearing matters. Because when transparency is replaced with controlled access and sworn testimony is replaced with vague answers, it stops looking like oversight and starts looking like protection.